Hey guys, I'll give a quick overview and shoot impressions of my SCAR 17S. I'm very pleased with how it handled. It had very low recoil and muzzle jump to me. It felt like a hot 5.56. I had no jams with the gun. It was very accurate. The sights are adequate enough for me. Some people don't like the sights. I don't mind them, they're okay. But I'm thinking about getting a ACOG, a red dot with the magnifier, or an AccuPoint scope on it. I'm kind of leaning towards the ACOG. The only problem I don't like with ACOG is the fixed zoom. I wish you can adjust the zoom. But I'll just get a RMR red dot with a canted rail on the side. But I do like the dual illuminated feature, the fiber optic and the tritium. Also the bullet drop compensator on the ACOG. So I'll probably get an ACOG for my SCAR. Added a Magpul selector switch and AFG grip. I like the AFG grip. I put sandpaper on the bottom of it, just like I did on the rail until I get rail covers. Also put some sandpaper tape on my pistol grip and on the front of the mag well, but I don't shoot like that unless I need to. Things I don't like about the gun is the trigger. I don't like the trigger because it had a grinding, gritty feel to it. So I took my Dremel tool and I sanded it down and polished it where it had a mirror finish. Feels great now. It's just a snap. I was thinking about getting a Geisley or the Timney trigger. I'll probably get the Timney trigger over the Geisley. I heard some bad things about the Geisley trigger. The magazine issue is another problem with the gun. I modded 5 mags out of the thermal mags myself. You gotta grind off the tab. You gotta grind off the tab on the mags, cut the hole in the side, and then modify the feed lips. I messed up on 2 of them, but the rest, they all work. These just don't lock the bolts back. I was able to receive 10 mags from FNH site. They were $34, not 50 or 100 like some sites raise them up. I had to wait like 2 months for it. But I got 10 mags. I'll probably do it again in the future and get 20 mags. And then the gun source might be shipping my other mags, so I might have, right now I might have 10 right here, plus 1 in the gun, 11, and then plus 5, so 16. The 308 and 7.62 by 51 difference, some people say there is a difference. There is slightly a difference. The 7.62 by 51 is slightly heavier and also slower. The 308 is a little bit smaller, as you can see, but it's faster and lighter, and I think it has more pressure. The 308 had little recoil. 1, it was lighter, and 2, I think it had more muzzle blast going through the muzzle brake to help the gun. But they'll both work fine in your gun. I even shot the steel case ammo and had no problems with it. Another problem with the gun that I don't like is the stock. I wish the stock had a little bit more tight tolerances. It kind of wobbles, so I might put electrical tape underneath it to keep it tighter, unless they come out with a new one and has tighter tolerance, so you don't hear it wobbling. But it's okay, I don't mind it. Another thing about the gun, the thin profile barrel. Some people don't like it. I didn't have a problem with it heating up for me. It seemed fine. It worked great. I didn't shoot 1,000 rounds through it, of course. But maybe in the future they'll have thicker barrels and everything, and I'll definitely buy one then. But I have no problems with the SCAR barrel as it is right now. Another thing I don't like about the gun is the sling attachments. I think these are made out of aluminum. I want them to make it out of steel, because if you attach a sling to it, it kind of eats the sling attachment point. So I want it steel, so it's hardened, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't mind the scratches too much. I just don't want it eating away the steel. And oh yeah, one more thing. I heard another company is going to be making a lower receiver for this, where it can accept AR-10 mags, and it's going to be out of billet instead of polymer. I'll probably get one of those, but I don't mind the the foul-made SCAR mags. I had no problems with them so far, and they seem like they're sturdy enough. So if they can come out with more mags, or if they come out the new lower, maybe it will distribute the magazine issue so that these mags will be more available and people can go buy AR-10 mags. That's pretty much what I have to say about my SCAR. overall, I'm very pleased with the gun. I like it a lot. And it's very easy to strip down. All you gotta do is pull this pin out, slide the receiver off, pull the stock off, pull everything out. This gun's very simple. You can change everything. Once parts become available, this gun will probably take off. But like you could take off the brass deflector. You could take the barrel out. You could take this rail off. Oh yeah, one more thing. I didn't realize how much polymer is on this gun. The low receiver's polymer. This is polymer, the stock's polymer, the selector switch polymer, the NOS polymer, the brass deflector's polymer, the barrel attachment is polymer, this Picatinny rail is polymer. That's probably why they keep the gun so light. I wish they would have made the top out of titanium instead of aluminum, which would have been cool. But yeah, that's my overview of my Scar 17. And if you're looking into getting one, I wouldn't be too worried about the magazines. I was able to get some, so I bet you're able to get some. You're just going to have to be patient, and they'll come to you. So, alright, thanks guys.